Kayla, in your video you remarked that you'd noticed elements of several different theories or models. I think that was also your follow-up question, and I just wanted to congratulate you on seeing it that way because I didn't even think about it consciously. I know that in our reading we often see that so-and-so based their theory on the work of someone before them. We talked about it in a previous week's reading, and the example that kind of comes to mind is that of Carl Jung, who was at one time a friend and colleague of Sigmund Freud. But he broke away because he wanted to, because he developed a little bit more holistic viewpoint that encompassed more diversity in his perspective of human behavior. He didn't discount the parts of Freud's theory that worked. He just refined it to match his own observations from his lived experience. And I think we see that progression of theory and in the models still today, because we've noticed recently that science is reaching out to embrace the idea that spirituality plays an important role in a person's well-being, and that spiritual discipline is being integrated into counseling practice. So basically, I think what I'm using lots of words to say is that I think there are points where all of the models are going to have some overlap. And as far as mixing them, I guess technically that's information that we have yet to learn. But I kind of suspect that flexibility is going to be not only permissible, but encouraged as we develop our own working models to help our clients tell their stories. I also like the biblical perspective that you shared. It was very relevant, and it was a different way of than I had ever thought to apply that scriptural principle before. I appreciated that you integrated it so easily into your comments. That's a goal that I'm working on. My past secular education and workplace experiences made me show belief in my actions rather than share them in words. So speaking about scripture and faith in this setting has not become natural to me yet. Thank you for being a great example that I can follow in that. Another thing that I thought was really interesting from your video was that we chose different counselors as being the one that we would most likely choose if we were the client. The gentleman that you found structured and intimidating, if I'm interpreting your words correctly, is the one that I felt had more warmth and empathy while he was trying to flesh out the details from his client's story. And the man that, his approach that you felt more comfortable with, there was something there that just didn't resonate with me. And I've thought about that since Thursday when I did my video, and I haven't really put my finger on what made me decide that. I don't know if it was because I identified with the overwhelmed client in a new job, or if I just really liked the counseling approach, or maybe it was some combination of both. But I thought it was interesting that we used exactly the same reasons to choose different counselors. And anyway, thank you for listening, and be blessed.